What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday over here. Currently, we do have Bitcoin flat, Ethereum up pretty big today, over 3%. Total 3, which is altcoin market cap excluding Ethereum, up almost 0.5%. Stock market pretty flat, but I think it's still looking good, up to a point. Now, on this video, we're going to be talking about some signals that could predict altcoin gains, mainly on the charts here, right? And if you guys are new to my channel, you guys should know that I dive deep into the charts every day to find the moves before they actually happen, because that's a lot lower risk than chasing a pump on the day of. If you guys actually chased pumps on the day of, let me know how that went in the comment section below. I have been there, done that. I would much rather find moves before they actually happen. Now, if you guys have any technical analysis requests to see any coins in this market, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'll pick one request every day to do for you guys. Now, let's go ahead and dive right into the charts here. We're also going to be covering some news as well. I will give you guys my instant reaction to some major recent news that has happened. Now, let's go ahead and go to the news first, right? First headline by Cointelegraph: How to use ChatGPT to analyze crypto market movements. Now, this is interesting because I have used ChatGPT more and more often to actually find out about trading theories, investing theories. Like if I typed in ChatGPT into ChatGPT, what is a falling wedge pattern, right? It basically gives me a very descriptive uh, uh, details about what a falling wedge pattern is. I think this is a very good way to research about trading patterns, trading signals. I have not really given ChatGPT a shot yet on giving me a live analysis of the markets, but it's something I probably would look into, okay, because of some of the pretty accurate answers I've been getting about trading patterns. I remember the days where I would actually have to go on Google search and actually look for these details, right? This would save me a lot of time. Now, next headline: What are 300k Bitcoin call options and why are traders buying them like lottery tickets? Also by Cointelegraph here. And this is interesting because I do think 300k Bitcoin is in the cards for Bitcoin for this bull cycle. Just by looking at the monthly RSI reading and comparing them to previous bull cycles, we are not in overbought territory right now. In fact, comparing to previous cycles, we are still in pretty neutral zone, okay, on the monthly RSI. So I think 300k may be in the cards, but I think there's a small chance, right? So yeah, I would think it's more like a lottery ticket. And if Bitcoin does go above 300k, then these call options would be in the money. All right, let's go over to the next headline here, also by Cointelegraph. I just want to stop and say that I am using TradingView to read this news. I think TradingView is a great resource for anyone who wants to learn how to trade. I've been using them for over 5 years throughout my trading career. And I do have an affiliate link in the description section below. If you guys are interested, they do have plans for under $20 a month. I strongly recommend it if you guys want to be in this trading game for the long run, because it's got charts, it's got a lot of indicators, it's got news, it's got other traders sharing ideas. This headline here, also by Cointelegraph: South Korea's new president will bolster crypto, but scandals prevail. Okay, just from the headline here, it sounds like this is pretty bullish for crypto, because it sounds like the new president is in support of crypto. So I think that is going to be bullish for crypto in the long run. Okay, that's going to contribute to the system and strengthen the crypto system markets here. Next one, also by Cointelegraph here. Okay, Hong Kong to permit crypto derivatives for professional investors reports. I think that is still bullish for crypto because now we're seeing Hong Kong to actually permit uh, you know any interaction with crypto. I think that is bullish, right? It's going to become regulated in more areas, and I think that's bullish for crypto in the long run as well. Now, let's go ahead and dive and come back and look at the charts here. Okay. This is going to be a very interesting day, I think, because of this pattern. This is the hourly time frame for Bitcoin, and this is a bear trap. Okay. So, what is a bear trap? Is basically when there is a breakdown of a pattern. In this case, hourly time frame, right? Hourly time frame. There was a falling wedge pattern. Usually breaks to the upside. Okay. However, it looks like there was a breakdown, and price action went all the way down to about 104K, right, before the bulls bought it back up, ends back into this pattern, right. Now it's going to be very interesting to see if this bear trap become anything more, right. If it actually breaks out of this falling wedge pattern, that would take price action to about 107K. If it breaks out by this point. Now, it's also worthy to mention that since yesterday's video, that there was a breakdown of a rising wedge pattern, and the breakdown target of that is going to be about 103.5K here. Okay, so let's see which way this price action could still be going, right? If it breaks out of this this falling wedge pattern, then I think it's pretty fair to say that I'm going to be invalidating this rising wedge pattern because it's kind of running out of room for the price action to go back up anyways. Now, of course, everything I'm saying here is purely my speculations and opinions. None of what I'm saying here is financial advice in this video, of course. But that is what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin does well, then I could expect the altcoins to follow, right? And if Bitcoin dumps, that is not going to be good for the altcoins. I mentioned this day in and day out. Let's take a look into Ethereum. Ethereum looks like it's still working within that cup and handle pattern I've been talking about. 12-hour time frame. I'm going to wait for the chart to load here, but 12-hour time frame. Cup and handle, resistance still 2750. If it breaks to the upside, price target is going to be just shy of 3,200. Price targets are estimates only. It could be more, it could be less. Still a good idea to get an idea of where the price action could be going. So let's see. Ethereum still trying to get over the daily 200 SMA, which is the orange line here. Very important moving average. Bitcoin, it has been above that for quite some time, but it looks like the altcoins are trying to catch up. All right, so total 3, it was above the daily 200 SMA, now back below it for the past couple of days. Very important to be seeing this chart, this daily chart, for it to break back above it. But if Bitcoin stays above its moving average, I don't see why altcoins will not catch up. Let's take a look into, we're also going to be taking a look into XAI, right? XAI. Take a look in here, see what's going on in this altcoin, okay? This is XAI, and we're going to go to the weekly time frame, okay? Weekly time frame here. There is still a higher low which is good because in an uptrend where you hold a higher low, you can expect a higher high. Now, let me also chart this real quick on this weekly time frame. Okay, that looks like it was a falling wedge breakout. So these are the patterns that are going to be very common, right? That could have some pretty big moves because falling wedges usually break to the upside. And this one, it already broke out of it. This is the weekly time frame. And it broke out right here where it's going to give a price target of about just right underneath 84 cents. And price action right now is at 7 cents. Okay, so pretty big price targets. Of course, it is only an estimate. It could be more, it could be less. So definitely take that with a grain of salt. Daily time frame. Also, falling wedge pattern. Price target out of the smaller one. You take the measurement of the opening of the pattern and then you put it on top of an estimated breakout point if it's still within it. All right, that's going to give a price target of about just 11 cents. That's still pretty big, but this is a smaller altcoin, of course. Let's go ahead and go to TAO USDT, which is Bittensor. See what's going on in this bigger altcoin here. All right, Bittensor. Weekly time frame, no particular pattern. So we're gonna go over here to the daily time frame. Okay. Gonna wait for this load to load. It's a little slow today. All right, daily time frame. Looks like we're gonna have to zoom in a little bit more to validate this pattern here on the 4-hour. There was a falling wedge. Also a bear trap that happened. A bear trap that happened here, and then where the bears try to break down from a falling wedge pattern, and the bulls bought it right back up, and now it's pulling back, right? But this is still a falling wedge pattern. Let's take a measure move out of this pattern. Right? And then put it on top of an estimated breakout point. Let's just say right there, for example, that will give a price target for TAO USDT to about $560 price targets. Now, if this pattern actually breaks down, we're going to come back here and revisit this chart if enough of you guys want to see it. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, letting me know that you guys want to see any of these altcoins again or any other new ones. All right, GRT, let's revisit this, see what's going on in this market here. Talked about this last time. Gonna wait for the chart to load. All right, falling wedge pattern. It's probably validated on a smaller time frame. Daily time frame. There you go. All right. Daily time frame, falling wedge pattern, still valid, still within the pattern. Price target if it breaks out by that point, it's going to give about 62 cents. Right now, it looks like GRT, the graph, has broke down from this rising channel. Price target was, breakdown target was about 9.3 cents. It went down there to about 9 cents, so pretty accurate price target. And in this case, since the breakdown, it looks like it has formed a falling wedge, where there was a bear trap and bulls bought it right back up, back into the pattern, still valid. Price target out of this smaller falling wedge pattern. Gonna give an estimate of just right underneath 14 cents here. Price target for GRT out of this 4-hour time frame pattern. This basically wraps it up for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments. Definitely like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.